More weight does not mean more mechanical tension. Now if I take this bottle of juice and I curl it up really quickly, and then I do a second curl with just my hand and I go really slowly, which one will have more mechanical tension? Well, it's actually not the example of the juice, it's the example with just my hand. This is because mechanical tension doesn't depend on how much weight you're moving or how intensely you're moving it, it just depends on contraction velocity, or how quickly the movement is being done. And the slower the movement is being done, the higher the internal forces within your muscle fibers, and therefore the higher the mechanical tension. But since we know mechanical tension is what stimulates muscle growth, does this mean that this really slow curl with no weight is going to stimulate muscle growth? Well, no, it won't, because the mechanical tension will be high, but it will only be high in the muscle fibers that are actually being used for the movement. And since the intensity is very low, your body won't recruit many muscle fibers in your bicep to perform this motion. So there will be high mechanical tension, but low motor unit recruitment, or low amount of muscle fibers used. And now if we want to stimulate muscle growth, we need to put ourselves into a situation where this mechanical tension is high, but the amount of muscle fibers used in movement is also high. Now, how do we do that? The answer will be weight training and taking your sets close to failure. Now, as you approach failure, the intensity of your sets will increase and your body will need to recruit more muscle fibers to execute the movement. And as you approach failure, the speed of your reps will slow down, which will increase mechanical tension. And now for the last 4 or 5 reps before failure, you will reach a point where there is high mechanical tension in a high amount of muscle fibers, which will put you in a situation where there is high hypertrophic stimulus.
Yeah, he kind of made it more complicated than it actually is. Even I was confused for a second, but I'll make it stupid simple for you guys. The closer you are to contractile failure, the closer your muscle fibers are to contractile failure, the higher the mechanical tension is. And basically the reason why heavier loads, heavier weights are often correlated to mechanical tension is because from the beginning of the set, by default, you're closer to contractile failure. You need less reps to reach contractile failure. So heavier the load, the less reps you need to do to reach contractile failure, which means more of those reps are actually effective reps in terms of hypertrophy. That's basically one of the reasons why I often hear hypertrophy experts saying low rep sets are a more efficient way to trigger hypertrophy, because you'll reach contractile failure in less reps without accumulating additional fatigue. But yeah, I can totally understand if you got confused by what he's saying. His explanation is spot on. It's just that he took 90 seconds to explain something you can put in 2 sentences.